So this is Wenz from Team Turbo BBA, and today I'm going to give you a weekly showcase on Salamander S4. Salamander S4 is a balance type the way I have him set up at the moment. He's still balance type, but I simply prefer getting this additional weight. However, as you can see, it comes at the price of some attack. It really boosts his stamina though. Overall, I would say this build for Salamander is really strong. Considering this is only a level 2 Salamander, and it already has about 30% of all of its bars full except burst. Of course, we'll have to see how it performs in a battle. Ooh, Inferno Salamander. It's going to be Salamander versus Salamander on this one, folks. Alright, so first off, I'm probably going to set him to defense mode because Salamander is generally an attack type or a balance type, and I want to see if I can ward him off. Also, defense is generally considered the best of the avatar attacks because it can even cause stamina types to take additional damage, and it's really strong against attack types. Also, if used strategically, it can even heavily damage other defense types, so okay, he is generally using attack. He's almost beat me. In terms of boost bars, the boost bars are about equal. Alright, I'm probably going to launch off to the side. So let's see what happens. So he immediately goes through the center and comes swinging back around while I stay mostly in the center. And as he can, he immediately goes for an avatar attack. I've got most of it blocked, however. Salamander's avatar attack, let me just say, it is slick. Alright, so I'm going to damage him as much as I can before using my avatar attack so as not to waste it. Sadly, he's got a good chunk of my burst bar done, but I can do the same to him. I have him almost beaten, but I want to keep him alive as long as possible, actually, in the hopes that I can quickly finish this with a burst, considering he is using an attack move, but sadly, this was not the case. Alright. I think I'm going to go for defense, turning him from a balance type into a defense type, as I usually do. Balance is definitely unpredictable when fighting the already most unpredictable attack types. Stamina types are generally the worst, and defense are generally the best. But attack types, they can do pretty much anything. He goes in for another perfect attack, which I've blocked some of. But wow, that is damaging to my burst bar. I'm going to have to try my best to get a perfect attack as well. I've got a perfect one. He does exactly the same amount of blocking, so overall I'm going to do about the same damage to him. Now it's just a question of using my shield to outlast him. Which is not going to be hard. And wow, that is already victory. And he's up to level 3, so that's a decent advantage in basically everything. Overall, yes, Salamander, very average in a good way. His main feature, I would have to say, would be that special avatar attack he could do. It's a lot stronger in terms of boost than basically anyone else we have found, except in some cases Dreiger. Dreiger has an extremely strong special attack when he is being used as a CPU, particularly in challenges. However, Salamander does have a very large amount of boost in his special attack, even though he can barely do any boost and he has low agility normally. He really makes up for it otherwise. Alright, we go in, we damage him a little, and we take a good bit off his boost bar. I'm probably going to actually want to face him in attack mode if it turns out he's a balanced type, because then I can finish him with a boost. But if he continually shields himself, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to continue using my defense mode strategy. Alright, taking the center again. I'm going to win. Alright, so he's a defense type. Now, because I don't want to hit him that way. No, that was not good. Overall, though, I think that's still enough to finish this round in my favor. I'm definitely going to have to play the defense type next round. I can still win this if I'm careful. I think he can still perfectly win this, in fact, which is pretty incredible considering the amount of power I just wasted, and now it gives him a chance to attack, which he is not taking. So, there. That was smart of him because he had more health there than I did, so he can really press his advantage. We're both using shields. Thanks to the speed storm, he didn't damage me there. That was good. It's always good to take advantage of a stadium like the speed storm. In fact, I chose this stadium in the hopes that something like this would happen, where even if he were a speed storm Bay, I can always outspam him basically, and then a ton of his attacks are nullified. Even if it means some of mine are, it's always good to get out of a tricky situation. Speedstorm happens often when only one party has a shield, so. But not always, so. Alright, here he goes in for another attack already. I've blocked most of it. So, I'm probably not even going to lose this match if I'm careful first. Oh sure, Speedstorm, why not? I was hoping to get a hit in on him, but I can quickly settle this. Hopefully this wins the match, but it looks like it's not going to. However, it did give me a chance to heal slightly. I feel like this is not going to be a speed storm, but I'm not sure. Alright. Well, I suppose I'm mistaken. Alright, so then he runs over there. I'm going to escape to the outer ring. And he takes me and I guess flexes by teleporting back and forth. I'm not sure. So definitely going to have to go on the defense mode. This time I'm going to have to make sure not to let him press his advantage like that. Speed to him definitely helps, but it can make the battles kind of slow. And if he can beat me when we both don't have shields, then I'm not going to win. He immediately goes on the attack. That's what I would call a bad move, because he just wasted his attack. Like, look at that. He hasn't gotten me out of the gray damage range, and he's just allowed me to pick up an orb. Plus, I've taken a ton of damage off him, and now I can press my advantage against him with this perfect attack right here. So, I've got him. It's mostly finished. And I can just absorb one of his attacks, which is probably good, because I don't think I got my shield up in time. No, I didn't. So he pressed his shield here slightly after me, and wow, I just take him out in his shield, just like that. Still have this round to go. I do believe that this is going to be a finish where I win. Now, neither of us has our attacks charged up, although I assume his will be there soon. The best thing I can do right now is not let him do anything to me. So good that luck was on my side there, because he definitely could have. And my shield, I did not have the time to put it up. Here I'm going to, since he put his shield up after me, I guess I'll just take advantage of this speed storm. Nice, collect another orb. Since my shield recharges so fast, I'm just going to go into here I'm going to take as much damage off of him as I possibly can before I really go on the attack. Like now, 50% damage isn't bad. That's enough to get him to put up his shield at least, so then his will fade. He got out of that one via the speedstorm again, but my shield's still up. There it goes. And he can automatically just go again. He got a perfect attack. This is probably not healthy for my boost bar, but I'll live. And I still have a while to go on mine, but it looks like this is still probably going to be a victory if he does not boost me. And wow, I don't even have to attack again. I just automatically critical hit him, I guess. That was something. So, Salamander, overall, it's a little unpredictable in predictability. Kind of like it's always going to do the same thing. But being a balance, or in some cases for me, I prefer defense. I don't really know how it's going to turn out. Also being a balance, it can be unpredictable. I will say that using its shield, when you have it in the setup I do with PRO4 and D65, it's really good because the shield just recharges so fast. And overall, the shield is like really the best special move. And his avatar attack is very powerful against enemies' burst bars. Sadly, I did not get to use that much this time, but if you have a hard opponent, you can usually beat them just by taking their burst bar down with Salamander. Overall, I would say it's not a bad bait to have in your collection, but it should not be your standby unless you have figured out an amazing strategy. If you have, then please comment, and whether you have or not, make sure to like and subscribe and catch up on any of my other videos. Thank you for watching.